Yes, it's Gully here at the British Podcast Awards 2018. It's the awards' second year in succession for running, and tonight we're here to celebrate one of the country's most popular audio medium forms, which of course is podcasting. We're going to be speaking to some of the people behind the country's most popular podcasts and speaking to some of the judges as well, and getting a little taste of what we can expect from the night.
My podcast is a talk film. It's part of the Talk Radio Network. I do a show weekdays 1 till 4 on Talk Radio. We've just launched a film podcast off the back of that.
We talk about the differences between gay culture, LGBTQ plus life and non-gay life.
We talk about women's things, men's things, bits in between, everything, and we have a guest every week.
It's important that there's a place for all of the podcast community to come to and having somewhere to celebrate their work, whether you are the BBC or a media company or you're making a podcast in your kitchen. You know, producing great audio that listeners love is the core of podcasts, and we just want to celebrate that.
We've got a few more famous faces in the audience as they know what we're doing, and also I think the quality of the entries is really improved, because people knew that this is something they could invest their time in and they get a bit of publicity at the end of it.
It's a podcast about veganism and animal rights, but we wanted it to be like super positive and about the joyful side of the lifestyle. We wanted a podcast where we focus on the things that we do and the abundance of the lifestyle.
We do a podcast called Pound for Pound, which is basically a weekly boxing podcast. I think we're 22 episodes in, and yeah, we reached number one spot about 3 or 4 weeks ago, so it's gone incredibly well. We've had some amazing guests. I'm the boxing fan, Spencer's the boxing man.
Love that.
We thought we have weird conversations when the microphones are down, so why not bring those weird conversations to a podcast? And that's kind of how Drop It Like It's podcast came along.
We sit down and talk to creative people, whether they're actors, writers, poets, musicians, and we talk about human stories.
The key thing compared to radio, you know, does it really cater for the podcast medium? You know, that thing that people choose to subscribe to, then choose to press play to. It's really got to represent that type of medium.
You don't tend to listen to it in the same way you listen to radio. It's not in a box in the corner. You choose it, you find it, you download it, and usually you're listening to it just by yourself.
Such an easy medium for an audience to get involved with it. Just stick your headphones on, take it with you on your commute, and you can sort of see why people are getting more into podcasts now, and that's why this place is so busy tonight. So many people are getting involved in it.
Best thing about a podcast is that you're being a human being, and that's very different to radio because you're actually connecting one-on-one, unedited, and that's beautiful.
So there we are, the 2018 British Podcast Awards. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to the nominees. What a night it was. It just goes to show we just can't get enough of podcasts in this country. So we're looking forward to coming back here next year and meeting the new generation, the big winners, and people to watch out for. I'm Gully. Till next time.
Everyone's a winner, whatever, bye. No, they're not.